How willing are you to go into trance? Because I find that many times people have a sort of self-limiting belief where they really think that trance has to be one thing or the other. And if they don't completely blank out 100%, they most definitely haven't been hypnotized. But that's just not true, because trance is an altered state of consciousness, one that you enter many times without even realizing. Sometimes you get really focused and enthralled on a certain task, and that can be a light trance. The only thing is you don't think of it that way, because you don't think about when you're not thinking. And when you're not thinking, you're probably in trance. So, can you really keep track of all the times that you've been thinking today, yesterday, this week, this month? There must have been some time when you weren't thinking, but still doing things, when you weren't fully asleep, and that probably was a light trance. I mean, I guess it's possible that there's one person out there listening who hasn't been hypnotized at all. But what fun is it to be that person? Think about that, or rather don't think, and maybe just instead feel how boring and unfun that would be. Really trying to keep track of everything around you all the time consciously. So exhausting, so tired. It's better to just unplug and let go. And as you think about unplugging and letting go, perhaps you can find that we can start grading how ready you are to go into trance on a scale of 1 to 10. And if you're a 10, that means you're very ready. You've probably already dropped deep into sleep just from listening to my voice. And you'd find that if I asked you to lift up one of your hands higher and higher as your mind sinks deeper and deeper, that would just be so difficult to do. You wouldn't want to do it. You just let that hand of yours drop down, drop down, drop down. But maybe you're not at a 10 and instead you're at a 9. So perhaps you're just barely holding that hand up as if it's made out of lead, and part of your mind really wants to go to 10. But there's some people out there who are at an 8. Maybe that hand of theirs is lifted up a bit higher as their mind longs to drop a bit deeper. And some people are new at being hypnotized, so they're just at a 7. Making a lot of progress for their first time being hypnotized. And maybe some people are at a 6, where they're pretending like they want to resist, so they're lifting up their hand, using all their conscious energy to lift it up, letting everything else that I say flow into their mind without thought or resistance. And maybe some people are at a 5, where they could go one way or the other, being hypnotized or not. But since this is a hypnosis recording, let's pretend that everybody is going to be hypnotized, because it feels so good to just sleep deeply and drop deep down deep, deeper and deeper, feeling better and better. And no matter what number you thought you were on, you can find yourself just having fun as you listen along, going deeper and deeper, feeling that rating of your willingness to go into trance increasing so much, becoming at least a 5, if not more, opening those eyes on 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open but ready to go deeper and deeper into trance. Because right now, you know which way you want to go. You want to go deeper, so you feel your willingness to go into trance, bumping up perhaps to a 6 or a 7, as those heavy, heavy eyelids feel so difficult to keep open, maybe to an 8, a 9, a 10, sleep. Deep down deep, going even deeper and feeling even better every single time you drop into trance, knowing, no matter what, even if you think you're just pretending and playing along, it feels good to play along. It feels good to let your imagination run wild, perhaps imagining that you're a very, very good and receptive hypnotic subject, perhaps imagining how good that would feel, perhaps imagining how good it would feel to go deeper and deeper and feel better and better every single time you're hypnotized. Every single next time you're hypnotized, it just feels better and better. So of course, you couldn't imagine being at a 1. That level of willingness just seems to fade away. 2 and 3 also feel like a stretch. 4, maybe you could be at that level, but 5 feels much more natural. And then perhaps 6 and 7 just follow all on their own. 8, 9, 10, sleep, deep down deep. 8, 9, 10, deeper and deeper, feeling better and better, perhaps always wanting to be really, really willing. Letting 8, 9, 10 drop you down deeper and deeper. It's almost as if 8, 9, 10 is a little countdown. 3, 2, 1, sleep. 8, 9, 10, deep. Deep sleep now, and then 10 times deeper, feeling 10 times better. 8, 9, 10 times better into sleep. And then 3, 2, 1, blank mindless sleep, over and over again. Because if you were ever asked how willing you were to be hypnotized, your mind could easily and effortlessly go 8, 9, 10, sleep, deep down deep. It's as simple as going 3, 2, 1, sleep, and then a bit deeper, feeling a bit better. Because every next time you feel yourself being counted down into trance, 3, 2, 1, deep sleep now, you feel your mind becoming more and more willing to be hypnotized, letting that willingness go 8, 9, 10, deep, deep sleep. That's right, feeling so good and so wonderful in this deep trance, in this deep, deep sleep. So it's only natural that you go deeper and deeper and feel better and better. You could pretend to open those eyes in 1, 2, 3, but you know that 8, 9, 10 just seem to pop up in your head, and you go down in 3, 2, 1, deep into sleep. So it doesn't matter how many times you think 1, 2, 3, because 8, 9, 10 you just want to sleep deeply, and you just want to let go, and you just want to drop 3, 2, 1, dropping into sleep, deep down deep, and then a bit deeper, feeling a bit better. That's right. Every single time you let it happen, it just happens more deeply. It's as if you're just so willing to have fun, to get on a slide and slide all the way down. And once you get to the bottom of the slide, you want to do it again. And it just becomes so much easier for you to do it again, and again, and again. That's right. Going down that slide 3, 2, 1, and every single time you go down, 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 you're just having so much fun. So of course your willingness to be hypnotized just goes 8, 9, 10, every single time, feeling so wonderful and so good. 8, 9, 10, stop thinking, and just let go, go deep. 3, 2, 1, deep mindless sleep, and then a bit deeper. And as you drift in all these good feelings, I want you to imagine that one of your arms is feeling lighter and lighter, and this light feeling indicates how willing you are to go into trance, and your other arm represents how deep you're willing to go into trance, and that arm feels so heavy. So as you try to hold those arms out in front of you, at the same level. One just seems to float up higher and higher, and the other one just wants to sink deeper and deeper. One is how willing you are to go into trance, floating up, 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 8, 9, 10. And the other arm is how deep you're willing to go into trance, 3, 2, 1. And you notice that every single time I just snap my fingers, what each arm represents seems to swap. So now the other one feels heavy, and the one that felt heavy is light. Because if you're willing to go into trance, you must be willing to go deep into trance, because it's no fun just going into trance halfway. Every single time I snap my fingers and say, sleep, you can find that you're becoming more willing to go deep, and more deeply willing to go into trance. Every single time you think 8, 9, 10, sleep. And perhaps it's getting difficult to keep track of which arm is floating up and which arm is floating down, 3, 2, 1, deep mindless sleep. So perhaps it's better to just imagine that they can both go down, 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 as your mind floats up, floating away, drifting away, as you become more and more willing to go deeper and deeper, 8, 9, 10, feeling so willing to go deep, 3, 2, 1, sleep. And perhaps you're starting to feel more willing to explore more things in hypnosis. Perhaps you're more willing to go deeper and feel better than you've ever felt before. Perhaps your subconscious mind is becoming more willing to let go of all the unimportant details, and perhaps forget to remember, and remember to forget everything that isn't a post-hypnotic suggestion. Perhaps there's a lot of different things floating around your head. But 8, 9, 10, sleep. You're more willing to let them drift away as you sink down deep, deeper and deeper, 3, 2, 1, sleep. Because feeling this wonderful sensation of trance always is something that you're willing to experience. Because every single time you experience hypnosis, it just feels better and better, and you go deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, and 3, 2, 1, sleep. So of course you're more willing to go down, 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 just sliding down. And as that willingness goes up, 8, 9, 10, you feel more and more willing to experience more and more things in trance. Knowing that if you ever get a hypnotic suggestion that is not safe or appropriate for you, you'll wake up easily and effortlessly in 1, 2, 3, but you don't want to wake up. 8, 9, 10, you want to sleep. So you know that you'll only be hypnotized by people that you trust, so that you don't have to wake up. Every single time you're hypnotized by somebody that you trust, you feel better and better, and you go deeper and deeper. 3, 2, 1, sleep. And you know that if a person who's hypnotizing you does something that endangers that trust, you'll easily and effortlessly wake up on 3, and you'll be able to clearly tell them what adjustments you need to have made so that you're more willing to go into trance. And 8, 9, 10, that's right, doing everything correctly. 8, 9, 10, feeling so good. 3, 2, 1, sleep. Deep mindless sleep. And as you drift in this wonderful euphoric feeling, you're going to find yourself becoming such a good hypnotic subject and feeling so happy about that. And as you feel happier and happier, you go deeper and deeper. And that's why when I count from 1 to 5, you're going to wake up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert, and feeling so very happy that you're going to have a big smile on your face, and you're going to feel so excited to share how willing you are to be hypnotized, so happy and so willing to share how good trance is with people that you trust. 1, slowly drifting back up towards wakefulness. 2, more and more. 3, becoming aware of your surroundings. 4, almost there. And 5, wake up and open those eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, awake and alert, and so very happy that you're very willing to be hypnotized, probably at least at a 8, 9, or 10. Well, no matter what level you feel at, be sure to share how much you've enjoyed this experience down in the comments. Also, remember to like and subscribe. All of that stuff really does help this video reach more people, and you want to help it reach more people. Finally, if you're interested in supporting the channel and getting access to more intense hypnotic experiences not available on YouTube, please be sure to check out my Patreon page. Link in the video description. Thanks again for listening. Have a great day.